What does Christ consciousness mean to you, and how do you integrate it into your daily life? Christ consciousness is a level of conscious awareness of the self as the creator. Some of the known to us spiritual teachers who reached that level of consciousness were Jesus Christ and Buddha. Through practice such as meditation and discipline of the mind, as well as conscious choice towards themselves and others, they were able to understand what it meant to love unconditionally, accept, and forgive without expecting anything in return. Thus, they taught knowing that it was their responsibility to pass on the divine wisdom, for all is one. How did your journey toward understanding Christ consciousness begin? And what were some pivotal moments along the way? My journey towards understanding and embracing Christ consciousness began with my intention to becoming closer with the one infinite Creator on a somewhat intimate level, that being seeing myself and others as the Creator. The more I progressed on my path, the clearer it was to me what it meant to embody Christ consciousness. In essence, as I made choices aligned with expressing my true self through love and compassion with other people as well as myself, the idea of Christ being within each one of us was evident. For all that it takes to be Christ is to make choices aligned with divine truth of all that is. Raising one's frequency through gratitude and by being present in the moment allows one to gain clarity as to how the creation is built, the unchangeable structure of all that is, and what it means to be one with the Creator as one continues to heal and peel off the layers of excessive baggage that no longer serves. What specific practices or experiences have helped you deepen your understanding and embodiment of Christ consciousness? Speaking to the Creator, writing from the place of heart, using affirmations and making choices aligned with my higher self are by far the most effective ways I have discovered to help me roar the healing energy into my body, to restructure my DNA, in order for me to clear the pathway for the pure energy of the Creator to flow through my body, thus elevating my overall frequency and helping me see from a higher perspective in any given situation in regards to loving myself and others unconditionally and accepting all as it is. I find it important to be open to receiving guidance that comes from the heart, for it teaches wisdom and directs one's will towards choices that weren't so readily available to perceive previously, or if the choices are made from the mind, which usually point towards a misalignment within one's being. This misalignment stems from a belief that creates a muddied perception of the self or others, occurrences, etc. It is crucial to discover what those are and where they stem from in order to heal and release these beliefs, thus replacing them with the ones that align with one's highest path and purpose.